Welcome once more. Now we're about to tell you something about the Nnamdi Kanu brothers because they are now, being renewed for sabotage. They have now been renewed for sabotage and they now want to come to start up their little propaganda once again. Now there's some informations I would tell you. The one that you will hear in the ending part of the video is very important, but then follow up the build up to this video. Do you understand that? Do you know that this fine boy Kanu, one of Nnamdi Kanu's brother, involved himself in kidnapping and car snatching? Were you informed? Do you know that he was arrested and has been in prison for over 3 months and was just recently released? Are you aware? Are you aware that immediately he came out, he started talking bullshit about about Simon Ekpa? Are you aware? Are you aware that also recently Kanu has been misbehaving on social media, talking down on Simon Ekpa? Are you aware? Are you also aware that Nnamdi Kanu has issued a very stern warning to his wife, his brothers, not to talk against Simon Ekpa again? Are you aware? This one is happening recently. That Nnamdi Kanu issued a very stern warning to his wife and his brothers not to speak ill about Simon Ekpa again. Are you aware? You are going to know today. Follow us as we build up to this story.
Initial reason for introducing the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, according to them, was to subtly protest the detention of their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, by the Nigerian authorities. At the early stage, the people in the southeast complied with the order, but later the protest was abused, hence the cancellation of all sit-at-home by the leadership.
Remember also that people have chosen willingly on their own to sit at home in solidarity with the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. It's not our making. Even in numerous occasions, IPOB has called for the lifting of sit at home, but people said no, this is the only weapon we have. We need to sit at home until Nnamdi Kanu is released.
Yet attempts by the people to trade or carry on with their normal activities on any day declared sit at home had enforcers destroying goods and lives of citizens of Nigeria within the southeast region. Orders continue to come from various sources. Is the place of Simon Ekpa in IPOB?
He is not a member of IPOB. He does not represent IPOB either. People should understand that. It's not as if Nnamdi Kanu is incommunicado. We can always reach out to him, and of course, most of the instructions come from him, and his order is final as long as IPO movement is concerned.
Now, I want you to take cognizance of his body movement, his speech, and what he said. Read meaning into what he said. He said most of the orders came from. That means some of the orders, that they were giving were not coming from Nnamdi Kanu. It means that some came from Nnamdi Kanu and some did not come from Nnamdi Kanu. So which one of those orders did not come from Nnamdi Kanu? One that came from Nnamdi Kanu was the earliest order he gave, which is that Simon Ekpa should take over his position as someone who broadcasts on Radio Biafra. And secondly, he listed certain things and said nobody on no account should you attack Simon Ekpa. Those orders, we believe, came directly from Nnamdi Kanu, but the other ones, they were parading, in conjunction with the politicians. We fully know that those ones did not come from Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I want you to continue listening.
The recent rumors of a planned 30 days sit at home is not only unauthorized, but anti-people.
People have seen the entire movement, as a huge merchandise, and therefore they are cashing out on that. So they can come up and say whatever they want to say. They can allege that Nnamdi Kanu is my leader, and they keep extorting people and frustrating the entire business environment.
Emmanuel Kanu, younger brother to Nnamdi, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, spokesperson of the family, says such order never emanated from IPOB.
We are not part of that process. The reason why IPOB is set up is for the good of our people. We have not come to cause them pain.
Although some residents of Homa had justified the occasional sit at home, they however think that to sit at home for 30 days is quite a toll.
Now you see how the zoo government is using this young man and the media houses, how they are using them to push their propaganda. This sit at home is not about the citizens of Biafra. This sit at home is about the government. And the citizens of Biafra have been told, go about your businesses, do your businesses. Our children, go to your schools, go to your work. Our workers, go to hospitals. Our healthcare workers, go to hospitals and save lives. The people we are interested in is the government, the local government headquarters, the military headquarters, the police headquarters, their checkpoints. Those are the places that the Biafran people have been asked to stay clear of. But go about your businesses in your marketplaces, do your businesses and make your money. Nobody is stopping you from doing that. That is the order. But these people, in a bid to twist everything, this is what they go online to begin to spew and talk. You see how they fail themselves and fail Nnamdi Kanu. But I want you to hear this message from Nnamdi Kanu.
And if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything is mercantilism, is buying and selling. You convert every situation into a currency. You always look at the monetary value of every circumstance you find yourself in. That is why we have saboteurs and traitors within. They want to convert their position into money, so that Abuja can recognize them and come and give them money. But we'll get all of you one after. And they are so-called political elites. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to be politically correct. Everybody wants to please Fulani because of 2023. Because they control INEC, they control CBN, they control everything. Your political future. In fact, if they can put this on them in power, what can they not do? All of you were there claiming this is our nation, Nigeria, without shit. You people, you disgust me. You rubbish Biafra. You are listening to them, gossiping about me. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is a fraud, he's a thief. And what did Nnamdi Kanu steal? Nothing. They did defraud you? Nothing. Then why you calling him a thief? They cannot answer. That was why Simon Ekpa took time to demolish the little toad. Demolish him. By your Tony Maya, demolish your Coco, and dump him in the gutter in the sewage. To you people. And he called them. They are able forward and then get Biafra. Nonsense. New Nigeria. Thunder fire all of you and your new Nigeria. Check the Unauthorized. Simon Ekpa demolish your Coco. Who's supposed to? Men on the path of truth and diligence. Truth and diligence. Because you're doing a good job. Continue doing it. We need many of you to come up and be speaking. My goodness, if it's only me, they'll say, oh, maybe he's mad. Whenever we have a lot of mad people, then you'll understand. You'll be forced to reason and think. Idiots everywhere.
Now you have listened to what Nnamdi Kanu has to say about sit at home, and you have also listened to what Nnamdi Kanu has to say about Simon Ekpa. For those people who continue to say Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB member, Simon Ekpa does not represent people of Biafra, you have heard Nnamdi Kanu, and when he was praising Simon Ekpa and saying that Simon Ekpa demolished the Okoko, and he said we need more of you. That if it was only him, Nnamdi Kanu, people would think he is crazy. But we need more people like him, like Simon Ekpa, to stand and begin to talk for Biafra. And Nnamdi Kanu endorsed him. And you, who does not know how IPOB was formed, the leader of the movement, the owner, the founder of that movement is telling you that this is the person he wants, and he's telling you that this person should take over. Immediately he got to Nigeria and he was held in solitary confinement. He said this person should take over his position as a person who speaks, because he knows the capacity of this man. But those of you who want to allow yourself to be used as a willing tool by the politicians to continue to create a seed of discord will always come and say, you don't know who Simon Ekpa is. Nnamdi Kanu does not know Simon Ekpa. How can you be lying like this? How can you be comfortable lying in this manner? Anyways, the issue here is that we will not listen to Nnamdi Kanu in prison except you free him as a free man. You have also known that Mazi Simon Ekpa is a boy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have also known that Mazi Simon Ekpa is working under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but not now that he's in prison. Except you release him. If you want anybody that can control Mazi Simon Ekpa, it is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the only one that can tell Mazi Simon Ekpa, please hold on, and Mazi Simon Ekpa will hold on. As it stands today, if you want Mazi Simon Ekpa to be tamed, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, simple, and allow him to fly to Finland to, check himself medically and be sure that he's okay. And then he would use the opportunity to speak with Simon Ekpa one-on-one and tell him to calm down. This is the only way you can calm Simon Ekpa down. Else, you will continue to receive woto on a very high level. And the PM has also stated that in 2 weeks from now, that the resumption of the pipeline destruction will resume. It will continue, and you will continue to go down the pecking order, except you do the right thing and release the innocent man who the court has released. You can see how evil these politicians are. Your court has released this man. Release him. You say no. So it becomes a thing of witch hunt. It is simple witch hunt, and we will not permit that. Now see what Nnamdi Kanu wrote about Simon Ekpa. Nnamdi Kanu, who is the betrayer of his own brother, look at what he wrote about Simon Ekpa. He said IPOB is sacred and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our savior. Simon Ekpa, do not use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name for your fraudulent fundraising. I warned you back in 2022 to stop, but now you are going to face the consequences. Time of warning is over. This man continues to release such things once the zoo gives him little stipends. Once they give him little crumbs, he will come out to spew this nonsense. The same way his junior brother spoke rubbish again. Immediately he was released. Maybe as a condition of him being released, he has to come and speak against Simon Ekpa, because they have seen the waves that Simon Ekpa and the Biafra Republic government in exile and homeland and the men of the defense forces are doing. So they want to stop them. These are the evils we are talking about. But people will not really understand. But I want you to listen to what Simon Ekpa said about what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recently, the directive Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recently issued to them. Listen.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have also threatened and warned the one they call Uchechi never to utter a word against me again. And I challenge them to come on social media. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have also threatened and warned the one they call Uchechi never to utter a word against me again. And I challenge them to come on social media and bring her again on Radio Biafra to attack me. As a matter of fact, Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have warned them never to attack me again.
All right, thank you.